Hello all. Let's start today's class on Tibetan rites. That's the general body movement for refreshment. That's right. So can you all stand up into Tadasana, upright into Tadasana. Join your hands. Close your eyes. Become completely aware of the physical posture you're standing in, observing equal body weight over both your feet, over both your ankles, over both your knees, and make sure that your hips are aligned too. We're working out today on a lot of body posture improvement, improving our complete body physics, which might cause us a lot of pain or ache. To reverse that out, this is the basic posture to become aware that our hips are in one line, not placed up, because the pressure of the entire body is on both our feet, equally distributed. Making sure that our shoulder blades are also dropped in one line. So most of the cervical tensions and neck issues often rise up when we have a distended shoulder blade, either upward or down. So just completely relax your shoulder blades down too, and make sure your chin is parallel to the floor. Taking awareness of our breath now, let's start with 3 rounds of Om chanting. Om. Om. Follow this. Sorry. Follow this with a good round of palming. Cup your face and slowly open your eyes. To start with the very first Tibetan right now, make sure your shoulders are completely relaxed. Open out your hands at the shoulder level. Start with the taking of circles from your right side. Make sure people with vertigo problems, please keep your eyes open, especially. Otherwise, you can keep your eyes closed also if you're comfortable. And we're going to spin for 21 rounds. Please go slow or decide the speed according to your comfort level. Let's begin. A simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21. Let's continue the practice. Observe yourself with the impact of your body balance, retrieving that state of balance from the first Tibetan rite what we acquired, which was the spinning. It's absolutely essential to do this once to stimulate your brain with a lot of blood supply to those areas which function into balance. So often people with Parkinson's are hit with this problems of balancing. To avoid or to reverse Parkinson's to a certain extent, this might really help. To go on to the next one now, the next Tibetan rite is completely lying down. So we go down completely onto our mat. We're doing many variations into Tibetan rites also. So getting ready to go down completely. So each time you come up all the way, go down. Exhale, come up, touch your toes, inhale and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just continue the practice. Observe your breath. To continue with the next 7, but this time in Tibetan rite, keeping both the legs up. So what are we doing is hook the toes, touch your head down on the knee and up. 1. So we are infusing Pavan Muktasana into Tibetan rite. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Discontinue the practice. We are following this with the last 7 sets of Tibetan rites, but we're going to do some other variation. If you hook your toe, lock the knee. 1. Continue hooking the toe, drop your head down and come up. 2. While the other leg remains up at 20 degrees. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Interchange the legs and the hands, and let's begin 7 pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Discontinue the practice and relax down. That was Padangushtasana with Janu Naman in the second Tibetan rite. To follow our relaxation with Virasana, so which is Supta Virasana now. So you get your legs into Virasana. So actually fold in your legs one by one. So first the right goes in, try getting the knee down on the mat. Put a wonderful stretch on the upper thighs, whereas your arms go up behind the head. Look up at the ceiling and continue or try getting your knee down on the mat. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release off your hands, release off your right leg. To change the side now. It works wonders for the knee ligament strengthening to improve the fluid between the knee joints, which might all can dry up with aging. Also, adding a little ghee to your diet will really help to improve the knee functioning and the knee health. Dropping the knee down, by getting the left knee down and hold the posture. Experience this wonderful stretch on the upper thigh. Also, very, very important for reversal of genital urinary tract problems, toning of the upper thigh, which goes without saying, and improves the contractibility of the lower spine. Last 5 seconds to hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release your hands, release off your legs. And to follow this with Sukhasana up in the air now, to come back to our Tibetan rise with the third one, which is Ustrasana. So coming up into the kneeling posture, we do our Ustrasana with pulsing, which is just pulse back slightly. We're doing first 7 pulses the way Tibetan rise is. So you can put your toes inward and arch back. 1 and come up. Inhale and exhale. 2, 3. Drop the head also behind. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Discontinuing the 7th round into Ustrasana, go down, relax into Shashank Asana. Becoming completely aware of the spinal posture, the spinal strengthening we just covered up while just 7 pulsing into Ustrasana. Discontinuing the practice, come up. So go into the next 7 sets of Ustrasana, which is the alternate hand, Parivrita Ustrasana. You once again get your toes inward, drop your right hand down, and the left hand goes up. Push your abdomen high up so that you arch your back, drop the head behind, and pulse. 1, 2, 3. Pulse and push out your abdomen. 4, 5, 6, 7. Discontinue the practice and come up. So change the side on the other side. Drop yourself down, push your abdomen high up towards the ceiling, and let's begin the pulsing. 1. There you push your abdomen higher up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Discontinue the 7. Go back, relax into Shashank Asana. Inhale and come up back. to move on to the last variation of Ustrasana. So we come up once again, and this time this is a Ustrasana with a twist. So we're going to get again our right hand down on the right side, left hand up, and we're going to go all the way down, wrap it around our upper chest, and place the left elbow down on the right shoulder. Take your hand as much as behind it can go. So that's a Ustrasana with a twist. Hold. Twist more. Twist well. Slightly more. That's right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Abdomen goes out. 3, 2, and 1. Come back. And let's change the side. Left hand goes down on the left ankle. Right hand touches your left shoulder and pulse it as much as behind as possible. Twist well. Abdomen, let it go higher up. Twist. Hold. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7. Twist well. 6. Look behind. 5, 4, 3 with a smile. 2, and 1. Just continue the practice. Come back slowly. Get down into Shashankasana once again. Discontinuing the Shashankasana, we slowly come up and we straighten the right leg in front of us, while the left leg continues to remain into Vajrasana. I'm seated on my Vajrasana leg. Keeping the knee locked of the right side, inhale, come up into Dandasana. Exhale, go down into Paschimottanasana. Try getting your head down on the knee. Inhale and come up. Exhale, go down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the last one, 7. Hold the 7th one. Make sure your toes are pointed outward to feel a very good stretch in the entire length of the leg, as well as reverse sciatica problems, as this is a forward bend with a stretch on the entire length of the leg. Try getting your head closer on the knee. Discontinue the practice. To slowly come up back, releasing the posture, and hold this the same posture with the right leg in front of you to pulse up the leg and down. Make sure toe is pointing outward and exhale and up, inhale and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bend the knee to hold the posture upright. Bend the knee, just hold the posture upright. So now go down between, so that's your posture you are seated in. From here, you're going to hold the interlocked fingers behind the head and go down by touching your head down on the mat. There's a lovely opening happening in the inner thigh. You can also rest your elbows down on the mat. Try getting closer to the mat. It's Bhunamanasana into Ardha Vajrasana. Improve PCOS condition, reverse genital urinary tract problems, clears of gas bloating, reverses sciatica problems, and tones the glute muscles. Discontinue the practice, slowly come up, till now change the side. So my right leg drops down into Vajrasana this time. Left leg comes out all the way into the Ardha Dandasana. So now lift up your hands, exhale, go down into Paschimottanasana. Inhale, come up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, inhale and up. Exhale and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more to go. 8, 9, and 10. Discontinuing the practice, hold the posture, lock your knees and flex out. So point out your toes outward and hold the posture. Discontinue the practice and slowly come up. Drop down your hands to bend the knee. So that's the posture you're seated in. So one leg is into one leg is into Vajrasana and the other leg is up, but the knee is pointing up the ceiling. You interlock fingers behind your head to go down into Bhunamanasana. Make sure your entire feet touches the mat and try getting your head as much as closer to your groin. Ten more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up and release the posture. And to straighten your legs once again, to go ahead with the 4th Tibetan rite, which is the Khandarasana in its pulsing. So, inhale, come up completely, drop the head behind, exhale, go back all the way, and then you sit on the mat. I repeat, inhale, you come up, drop the head behind, exhale, pull across your entire body between your hands and then sit. 2, 3, inhale and up, lift up your abdomen and the pelvic platform higher up and go down. 4, 5, 6, and the last one, 7. Just continue the practice, relax, Discontinuing the relaxation, let's move on to the next 7 sets of the same Tibetan rite. So here we are going to lift up ourselves up and come down closer to the knee. So closer to your feet down. So just exactly a midpoint between your leg and your hand. So higher up, 1, and go down, 2, 3, inhale and up, exhale and down, 4, higher up, abdomen higher up, 5, 6, and the last one, 7. Discontinuing the practice, you come down and relax once again. Discontinuing the practice, to come back for the last 7 sets of the Tibetan rite number 4, which is you lift up once again. This time we're going to switch. Twist completely, lock both the knees. Come back and go down. Twist completely, lock both the knees. Inhale, go up, exhale, and down. Let's begin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just continue and let's change the side. So 7 sets on the other side too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Discontinue the practice. Relax once again. Discontinuing the practice to come back into Sukhasana, and from Sukhasana to get ready to go into the 5th and the most dynamic Tibetan rite, which is coming up into Parvatasana or Adho Mukha Svanasana. So via Manjari Asana, come up into Adho Mukha Svanasana and to go into and go completely down. Exhale into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come down into Bhujan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Discontinue the practice. Rest your knees down to get back. Go down into Sasankasana. To slowly come up, to come back into Manjari Asana. From Manjari, we lift up once again into Adho Mukha Svanasana. We are doing the variation number 2 of the 5th Tibetan rite. So this time, we're going to go down all the way into Adho Mukha Svanasana Come down into Santulan. From Santulan, we lift up right leg up, left leg up, go back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, come up into Santulan, right leg up, left leg up, go back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And continue. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Just continue the practice. Relax down your knees and go down once again into Shashankasana. Inhale and come up into Vajrasana. Before finishing off the last 7 sets of Tibetan rice, we're doing a mild twisting here. Twist well and come back. Change. Twist and change. Twist and change. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. Inhale, center, exhale, twist. This is the preparatory phase for the next asana. And discontinue the practice. Next, press your right elbow down on the mat. To go on for a stretch into Konasana. So left hand goes above your left ear and try getting your hand as much as closer to the floor as possible. My hips are rested down on the heels. Do not lift up your knees also to experience a stretch on the thighs as well as a compression on the love handles, a good stretch on the lateral sides of the body. Try getting your arm as much as closer to the floor as possible. Look up at the ceiling. Push your arm slightly more behind the ears. Hold. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. To change the side now. Left hand goes down. Right hand goes up. And continue to rest your hips down on the heels. Go behind all the way. Look up at the ceiling. Push your elbow behind. Your arms slightly more behind the ears. That's right. To experience this Parivritta Konasana. Look up at the ceiling. Last 10 seconds with a smile. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Put your elbow slightly more behind. 3, 2, and 1. Just continue. Come back. Returning to Vajrasana. And from Vajrasana, going forward, back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. To finish off with the last 7 sets of the 5th Tibetan rice, with the last variation, if you go down into Santulan. Drop the hip from side to the other side. Get back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. So this is the last 7 sets. Let's begin. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale half, inhale, and come back, exhaling. Continue. 3, 4, 5, 6, and the last one, 7. Once you finish your 7 sets, once again rest your knees and directly come down into Vajrasana. From Vajrasana, I want you to get your hips down and open out your legs into Dandasana. So here we're going to challenge ourselves to sit upright into Dandasana with the hands held up. To have a dual benefit of this posture, not only we're working on our cervicals as well as the strengthening of the lower back muscles. Make sure your knees are dropped down completely. They are locked and stable on the mat. Make sure your chin is parallel to the floor. And we hold this posture observing our breath. One of the most strongest posture correction pose helps to reverse chronic acidity, gastric reflux problems, reverse also sciatica, along with frozen shoulder conditions. Let's not give up. Couple of more seconds to go. Hold your back upright. Chin is parallel to the floor. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come down and directly place the palms on your face. Open and close your eyes into the darkness of your palms, experiencing your breath, your body, and the heart rate. Coming back to Sukhasana and slowly opening your eyes and rise. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you all.